A caravan of approximately 3,000 migrants leaving Tapachula in southern Mexico is heading to the U.S. southern border. The group of migrants is made up of people from Venezuela, Ecuador, Colombia, Peru, Haiti, Costa Rica, Panama, Nepal, Afghanistan, and Central America. The migrants are hoping to make their way to the United States before President-elect Donald Trump takes office on January 20th.
Hello, everyone. Holy smokes, guys. The nearly 3,000 new migrant caravan is on its way. They want to come in before President Trump takes office. The videos you're actually watching right now are from TikTrash. And oh, careful there. Careful with those rough waters. We want you safe and sound. So by the time President Trump takes over, we can safely send you back home. Furthermore, we got a couple of migrant reactions on President Trump's victory, and that includes the fake asylum-seeking applicant, the devil's daughter, in addition to another Venezuelan migrant named Sarah. So I will be translating those clips for you today. But before we start, the manipulators and the liars from the fake mainstream media are having a meltdown right now.
I just say, Rev, really quickly, too. Democrats need to be mature, and they need to be honest. And they need to say, yes, there's misogyny. But it's not just misogyny from white men. Mm-hmm. It's misogyny from Hispanic men. Right. It's misogyny from black men, things we've all been talking about, who do not want a woman leading them. Might be race issues with Hispanics. They don't want a black woman as president of the United States. You know, the Democratic Party, I've always found when you're sitting around talking, they love to just sort of balkanize everybody into these separate groups and say, oh, white people don't like women and black people. No, it is time for the Democrats to say, okay, and you and I have talked about this before. A lot of Hispanic voters have problems with black candidates.
Right.
A lot
and with other Hispanics. You got some that don't like each other. And some of the most misogynist things I've heard going on this Get Out the Vote tour came from black men. I mean, misogynist things. So you're absolutely right. It's not simplistic. And we've got to have real honest conversations about it.
Real honest conversations.
Whoa. What do you mean? So now the Latinos and the blacks are the racist ones? Well, at least we are making some progress, guys. President Trump is no longer a racist. Now we are the racist. But remember, you guys from the fake mainstream media told us that people of color could never be racist. So I am totally confused right now. These people will never learn. They want to make everything about race even after a major defeat. They don't understand that we do not believe them when they tell us the economy is great when inflation is at its highest it's ever been in decades. Then you have a high number of Hispanics who are immigrants and Americans who are watching the migrants come into their communities and destroying them. And they're saying to themselves, we never got that treatment. We never got those benefits. And on top of it, they're mocking us. Shoot, President Trump was right all along. This is unacceptable. And that's why these liberal losers are freaking out, because President Trump received around 45% of the Latino vote. And what's their reaction? They call us racist, and they want to proceed with their censorship.
We have now let misinformation become the accepted information. It has washed over us. Elon Musk, he buys Twitter, and then he uses it almost exclusively to be a propaganda machine, and we've accepted it. We've accepted a narrative that despite an actually great economic recovery, the vibes don't feel good. So we want to reject it and get something else. And the person we are now betting on to change all of it is Donald Trump, a man who did two almost impossible things. He won the American presidency twice, and he drove a casino into the ground. What will the future hold now that America has just decided that we're going to F around and find out?
Yep, F around and find out. I told you guys, if Elon Musk didn't have the guts to purchase Twitter, that's now X, I think Kamala would have won. You see, this is misinformation now. They hate the fact that I can do this and other people that are not part of the mainstream media can do something like this. For them, this is misinformation and hate speech, right? Because everything I'm showing you guys, everything you've seen on my channel is completely fake, right? I'm just making it up. It's a lie. That's what they want you to believe. If it's not coming from them, then it's misinformation. They want to completely eradicate freedom of speech from this country. And I urge you to please follow me on X. Do that because you never know. Although I do have to say that after Elon bought Twitter, some of these other platforms that were heavy with their censorship have gotten a little bit better. But just in case, follow me on X. Oh yeah, and then there's Dumb Lemon.
Donald Trump won. And this is what America wanted. They wanted someone they believed to be a strong man. They wanted someone they believed was better on the economy. Whether any of those things are true or not, and much of it's not, this is what America wanted. This is what people voted for. Most of America voted for MAGAism. They voted for the sexism. They voted for the racism. They voted for the convicted criminal. They voted for someone who wants to get rid of healthcare. They voted for someone who wants to get rid of the Department of Education. But those are all true, but that's what he wanted, and that's what they wanted. So look, this is where we are. America is honestly MAGA country now, and people have to get used to it. Doesn't mean that they can't fight against it. Doesn't mean that it's over. 4 more years in the White House, but that's not the end of the world. Let's hope so.
What can you expect? I love the fact that he didn't mention how terrible Obamacare is. And the Department of Education, right? Oh yeah, sounds so beautiful. Department of Education. Wow, so nice. But he didn't say what some of these teachers are promoting in their classrooms and how some of these schools are backing them up. He didn't say that. It's not convenient. But then again, that's dumb lemon for you guys. And let's not we forget New York's Attorney General, Letitia James, who recently made an important announcement.
We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result. And my office has been preparing for several months because we've been here before. We faced this challenge before, and we use the rule of law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again. Because as the Attorney General of this great state, it is my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers and the rule of law. And I will not shrink from that responsibility.
Now imagine if an Attorney General from a Republican city and state made such an announcement after Obama won the election. But Trump's lawyer, Mike Davis, replied.
Let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term, because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights, and I promise you that. So think long and hard before you want to violate President Trump's constitutional rights or any other American's constitutional rights. It's not going to happen again.
I can't wait. Oh yeah, then you got Jack Smith from the DOJ.
We have some news about special counsel Jack Smith, this man right here. Donald Trump said recently that he would fire Jack Smith, quote, within 2 seconds of taking office. Well, we found out that he may not have that opportunity. The reason is that the Department of Justice, where Jack Smith works, cannot prosecute a sitting president. Fox News is told that Jack Smith will be gone from his post as special counsel, meaning the cases will be gone before Trump takes the oath of office at noon on January 20th.
They interfered in an election and they used the DOJ as a weapon. They have to go to prison. Okay, back to the devil's daughter, who is in New York City and is still taking advantage of the system. And Sarah, who not only admitted to being a fake asylum seeker, but is also promoting her human smuggling business. Yep, she has connections, guys. She can assist you in crossing over the border. She can give you pricing, locations, and other tips. All you have to do is just ask. And all of this is being posted on TikTrash. You see, I couldn't go on vacation. I was going to go, but then I realized that I am behind on content. I have so many videos of these individuals that continue promoting their criminal activity on their social media accounts. I mean, you couldn't be any dumber. Do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. Like Elon said, you are the media now. Yep. That's us, guys. We are in control now. Let's get started. All right, then. This is Evelyn, the devil's daughter, a migrant in New York City who has admitted many times that she's a fake asylum seeker and hates America. Here she says, well, my people, my grandpa Trump won. So, like I told you guys, if Trump wins, then I was going to ask him to give me a free ticket back to Venezuela. So I'm going to give him this message. Trump, now that you won and you're president once again, I ask you from the bottom of my black heart, I added the black part, but I ask you from the bottom of my heart to help the Venezuelan community, the Venezuelan migrants, so that you don't fight against us. Just help us, the Venezuelan migrants, so that things get better and we can return to our country without any problems. And you stay here in your country, relaxed, but we need your help so that we can leave this country as soon as possible. We can make it to Venezuela. That's what I ask. The devil's daughter, she says. I'm in your country, yes, but I'm thankful for opening the doors to all of us, but I need you to support the Venezuelan people, the Venezuelan migrants. So for those of us that are here, we want to come back with our families and in peace. Yep, and that was her response. So after getting so many freebies, she wants one more freebie, guys. That free ticket, that free plane ticket back to Venezuela. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. Should we give it to her? Or should we just send her back to Mexico and then she can walk all the way back? What do you think? To be honest, at this point, if that's going to make her leave tomorrow, I'm probably for that. I'm just going to be honest. I want her out now. Okay, and here she is taking a selfie with a police officer, sort of replying back to those that are saying that she would be sought after, by authorities and whatnot. So she's, again, mocking you guys, right? And mocking all of us. I'm included in that package too. Yep. Yeah, smiling there with a police officer who probably doesn't know who she is. And just, again, she's still having a good time. All right. So as the countdown has started for President Trump to take office. So that was the devil's daughter, but now let's discuss Sarah. This one is a new one that I found. So she is stuck in Mexico. From what I understand, she's been deported at least once already. So here she's going to tell us what she's up to and what she's all about. Okay, so she informed her followers that she was recently deported. And so the comments, this comment is asking her, where did you turn yourself in? And where did they deport you to? For the record, these clips that I'm about to show you are before President Trump won. And then she did react afterwards, but that's a little bit later. So again, this is before President Trump won. So she says, I recently turned myself in and I was detained for 5 days. I couldn't see the sunlight, the moon, anything. They gave us a bunch of chips. I had a stomachache. I threw up like 6 times. And the food they gave me made me sleepy. Every time I ate, I was falling asleep. And all of the girls that were with me, we would fall asleep. It was insane. I don't know why. And then, well, they didn't ask me anything, immigration, she's saying. They just asked me my age, where was I, and my date of birth. That's it. They asked me if I wanted to sign. I said no. And by the 5th day, they called us, a group of us, and then they put us, I saw like 2 buses, and I went inside of one of them, one of those buses. And there were women with grown children. But I am 100% sure that those women that had babies or small children stayed. They did not get deported. A lot of Cubans, Dominicans, Brazilians, and from Nicaragua, from Honduras, Guatemala. Venezuelans, not too many, she says. But a lot of Colombians and all of these other countries. But I was surprised, not that many Venezuelans. Honestly, I didn't want to go back and get detained again because I was like in jail, and I can't be, I was like traveling for 5 days in that bus, and I was going nuts. And they gave me some underwear that were huge, as if they were for your great-great-great-grandmother. Okay? Until today, I had those panties. I just got rid of them. No, I didn't want to walk back to get deported. So I'm waiting for my CBP-1 date now, appointment. And yeah, I would tell the other girls, let's pray, guys, because this is wild. So I had a lot of faith. And nope, they still deported me. So I said to myself, maybe God is testing me. And a lot of us prayed when we were there, But now I am here. I'm thankful, of course. They sent us back, but that's okay. We'll go back in. We'll try to go back in. Okay? Things weren't what I expected, but it's okay. We are still alive. I'll get my appointment. I'll wait for my appointment in Mexico City, and I'll try to have patience, and that's it. But yeah, I didn't like those last 2 days that I spent traveling here. Nope, I was going nuts. I was like in prison. I can't stand it, she says. I witnessed how they deported people that I noticed that women with small children would go free, but women with big children, like grown children, grown kids, would get deported. So that's what I noticed. Women with small children would come in. This is through Black Rocks, the Black Rock River. Okay? And for me, I don't know why I got deported. I didn't sign anything, but I still got deported. I'm not sure how that process works. And I've heard that if you go through Juarez, some people have made it through Juarez, but I don't know. You just gotta try. So some people are saying that if you go through Laredo, Texas, you can get in, but you know how it is. So just so you keep in mind that these comments are coming from prospect migrants, right? People that want to come into the country. And since she's talking about it, talking about the subject in her profile, I would say most of the time, she's getting a lot of followers and people asking her questions and getting tips. But it gets worse, trust me. So this comment is telling her that they love watching her videos, they feel inspired, and she's very happy about this comment. So she says, I'm going to tell you the truth. In my case, when I came here to Mexico and then try to come to America, I didn't come here because I had a tough situation. Because I was in Colombia. Okay, so she's a Venezuelan migrant, but she went to Colombia to live there, and then she came to Mexico, and now she wants to come to America. So that's what she's explaining here. So she says, yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't have a difficult situation in Colombia. I wasn't rich, but I wasn't broke either. At the time, I had another boyfriend, and he cheated on me and got another girl pregnant, so I came through the jungle sad, and thanks God I met another guy through the journey, and I'm in love with him, and he's in America now, so I can't wait to see him, and once I get to America, I'll show you guys who he is, but I'm in love with that guy. So that keeps me happy, that I suffered so much, but now I'm happy. Yes, now I'm happy. So to know that I will see him again, and that keeps me excited. Okay, guys, so long story short, she goes to Colombia. She's having a decent lifestyle per what she's saying, but then her boyfriend cheated on her, got someone else pregnant, and I guess that makes her an asylum seeker. So she decided to come through the jungle, and then she met another guy. It's unclear if the other guy is a migrant or not, but it sounds like he is, being that she said that she met him through the journey, through the Darien Gap, I am guessing. And probably he made it through, but she didn't. So that's why she wants to keep on going. Wow. Another fake asylum seeker, and she admits it. Truly remarkable. So she says, I keep bouncing around, But the reality is, I am taking this as if it was an adventure, okay? In Colombia, I was stressed about rent and food sometimes, but here I'm just enjoying the adventure. This is a beautiful adventure, okay? They returned me, they deported me. Nah, it's okay, I'll go back up. All right? Sure, sometimes I get scared, but I have faith. And I have a positive attitude, so I'll keep going. And that's why I want to encourage you guys to keep coming through the jungle, Just take it as an adventure. And some people said, oh, what happens if Trump wins? Remember, this is before Trump won, right? So she says, some people said, well, what if Trump wins and he sends you back? And she says, look, life is an adventure, and we're here to just experience it and try it. If we like it, good. And if we don't, well, we'll go back, and that's it. Moving along on this video, she says, I'm getting a lot of questions about if it's a good option to turn yourself in, to surrender to immigration officials, to Border Patrol, right? And so I got desperate and I turned myself in. So remember that they have the CBP scam app where Biden and Harris allowed them to make appointments through the app, and then they can come in through the port of entry as asylum seekers without proper vetting, in case you didn't know. That's what she means. So, but a lot of these migrants are desperate. They don't want to wait for that appointment. So they just rather cross the border and surrender. They are hoping to be part of the catch and release program. So that's what she's talking about here. She says, I turned myself in. So people are asking me if it's a good idea or not. So here is my take on it. To be honest, if you want to turn yourself in, just know that it is 50-50. It's pure luck if you make it through. Some people make it and some don't. Let's say out of 50, 10 can make it in. Okay, it's literally luck. If God blesses you, then you made it through. Okay? Now, it's not by force. If you want to turn yourself in, go ahead. But be prepared. That is 50-50. I noticed that right now they're not really buying too much that you're sick or that you're pregnant or that you have a lot of kids. No. I saw I witnessed some women that were pregnant and got deported recently, okay? And from all nationalities. So they're not buying it too much anymore like before, she says. So be ready. Number one, it is tough to go up. You spend a lot of money. No matter what, it's a lot of money to go up. Okay? Some people are lucky. They go through the beast, which is that train, and they make it through. But not all of us have the same luck. So it's 50-50, guys. You see, for me to come back to Mexico City was a nightmare. It was difficult. They incarcerated me, and I ran into panic. I cannot be incarcerated, she says. So Mexican immigration took me in Puebla, she's saying, when I was going up. And let me tell you, I had a panic attack. I cannot be in a small space. I can be in a small space, but I need to have access to get out. So I didn't have access, and I started to scream and cry. And it was a show. And that's why they let me go. Because they couldn't handle it. I mean, I was going nuts. I cannot be incarcerated, guys. I don't care. I'll scream, I'll cry, and I'll kick and everything. And that's why they let me go in Puebla. And from there, I continued on to Mexico City. All right, then, on this video, someone is asking her, how much does it cost for 2 people? And she says, it is expensive. All right? Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I'm blessed in my case. But I know that at least one person, one migrant is in debt. You ask for friends, for cousins to lend you money, even 10, 20 to accumulate. Everybody calls each other here. And that's why sometimes your friends block you or family members block you because they know that you're walking and you need money. So, but yeah, it's a lot of money that we have to spend. Yeah. The first time when I went from Colombia to Mexico, I spent $2,000. And imagine, I've spent so much money that I'm sure a lot of people blocked me already. But you know, when it comes to you specifically, how much will you spend? I don't know. It's not certain. Just have a good amount of money or friends that are able to send you money. If you have no one to send you money, then you're going to be finished. Okay, my queen? And then on this video, she's complaining once again. She's saying, guys, I'm really thinking about what I'm doing, you know, I'm reflecting. This is not quality of life. I'm tired of bouncing around and, you know, I miss my family. I wish to be back with my family, sitting under a tree, drinking some, you know, tea or whatever, some coffee. And, you know, my children are at another location. My other family members are in another country. So we're all separated and that sucks. So, you know, I'm trying to wait for my appointment, but this is not easy, okay? And it's not something that it's fun, okay? But didn't she just tell us, guys, that she is coming to America because of her new man? So why is she complaining that she left her child or her children behind, along with her mother and other family members? This is insane. She told us that she wants to come here, not because of a tough situation, but because she is in love now with her new man. That's her new inspiration. This is pure madness. Here she is upset because someone in the comment section is calling her out for being desperate and crossing the border instead of waiting for her CBP-1 app appointment. She says, I don't care about your comments. If I surrendered, it's because I wanted to, okay? And that's because I had the money to go up and do it. And I do with my money whatever I want. If I want to run the risk or surrender or not, I do whatever the hell I want. You don't have to tell me what to do. If I want to go surrender again, I'll do it. Okay? I did try it once, and I did, well, it was an experience. I do whatever I want. So stop suffering, guys. She's telling you, stop suffering. You are just a bunch of haters. And you know what? This is what I think about you. And she tries to gag. Okay? And you know, and some other guy told me that all of us get money because we sell ourselves. That's not your problem if I give it up or not. Whatever is between my legs, it's mine and mine only. I decide to do with it whatever the hell I want. Okay, what's your problem? Okay, you are a maggot. Remember, guys, the word maggot, right? They love that word. That's the quality of that's the quality of individuals that are looking to come in and make the country better. Go figure. Yeah, so she's upset here and just blabbing a bunch of nonsense. But now you know what she thinks about you, right? There it is. By the same token, on this video, a lady in the comment section is asking her, what's your recommendation? On my way with a 1-year-old child and my husband. And so how much is it to get through the jungle with 2 adults and 1 child? So she says, well, it depends. Sometimes they charge you around $350 and others $380. If you try to get a discount, maybe you can get it for less. But for kids, if it's a 1-year-old, they don't really charge you for that. I think they charge you if it's for $60 for like some type of handle or something. I guess for the baby, some type of handler. But that's about it. I know of another lady that came with a baby and they charged her $60 for it. But for you, it would be like $350. Right, for 2 would be around $700. Plus 2 small boats that you have to take from 2 small towns. But don't go into the jungle with a lot of money, okay? Go in there with, say, $750 for the guides and then take an additional $120 or $150. That way you can buy some waters and food. Remember, they sell these things inside the jungle. A water bottle in the jungle goes for around $10. So keep that in mind. And if you can take an additional 200, maybe, that'll be great. Because in case you cannot carry the child or your luggage, you can pay the guides. And they can help you with the luggage. So sometimes you can pay them, and that's of great assistance. And they're great. They don't steal anything from you, or they won't kidnap your kid, and you'll be safe with them. So you're paying the guide $700 already, but you can pay them a little bit more, and they can carry your kid and your luggage if you want to. Of course, it's optional. Alrighty then. So what do you think thus far? She is a true guide for all of these prospect migrants. But here's the thing. She is also part of a human smuggling operation. And here's the proof. These are some videos that she posted that are getting reviews. Okay, these migrants are giving reviews of the packages they purchased. And on this particular video, this person is saying that today's October 30th, and we are here on behalf of Sarah. Okay, they are coming via a candy. And how have you guys been treated thus far? They say good. Okay, they are on the way. And Sarah, your people are coming through perfectly fine. Okay, and you don't believe me, guys? Just listen to the first section in Spanish when you hear the name Sarah.
Hoy miércoles 30 de octubre estamos aquí con el personal que de parte de Sara.
So Sarah's in business, guys. She's making money from TikTok videos, and then she's getting some commissions from these migrants that are booking packages through her contacts. Isn't that amazing? A true businesswoman, and she is still in Mexico. Go figure. So remember that she basically stated that no matter what, she will make it into the US. One way or the other. She'll keep trying and keep trying until she enters. But President Trump won the election, and here is her reaction. Here, someone in the comment section is asking her about Trump. I do not think about that, she says. It is, you know what? Whatever God wants. If we cannot come in, that's fine. I'll go back to Venezuela and I'll see what I'll do. That's it. At least I got to know Mexico, and I was in Texas for a bit, and I got deported. I went through Guatemala, Honduras, and I experienced various countries. It's an experience, and that's it. I'll stay with that, and I'll come back to Venezuela. No problem. I'll continue surviving over there. It's okay. We cannot force things when they don't happen, you know? Whatever God wants. When you have a good attitude, no matter what happens, you'll be okay. And I do want to come into America, of course. I want to go inside America because of my boyfriend. But if he loves me, he'll wait for me and he'll fight for us, I'm sure. And we'll meet in Venezuela. If not, we'll see what happens. Whatever God wants. We're not going to cry and anything. Oh, because I don't want to return to Venezuela because my family and friends are going to be judging me, and I'm going to be embarrassed that I came back and I failed. If you start worrying about what people say, you'll never be happy. Just be happy with whatever you do. Don't worry about what people say. If I have to go back, I'll go back. I'll start from scratch. That's it. I'm not going to be worrying. If you have life and health, you can do whatever you want. And that's all she wrote. So what are your thoughts? She told us that she can easily go back to Venezuela without a problem. It's not an issue. She was doing okay in Colombia. So where is the asylum-seeking crisis that the media is reporting? They keep telling us it is all a fraud. I'm pro-immigration, but if it's not a real asylum seeker, then you should go through the visa program and apply, like a lot of us did, right? Go through the visa program, pay your fees, wait your time, and, well, if you qualify, good. If you don't, you don't. Don't cross the border because your boyfriend is waiting for you. My boyfriend, oh, and now I miss my children, and now I miss my mother, etc. Well, go back. This doesn't make sense. Another fake asylum seeker, incredibly intelligent, that she will post it herself on her social media pages. That's where we are. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget, the shout-outs from my amazing supporters are down below. Thank you, really, for that support, guys. Truly amazing. And follow me everywhere. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Share this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you guys next time.